Alright. Hartmann and Reed step through the Burke's Gate in Avernus and get the hell out of Bator.
Yeet.
Huzzah.
Yeet.
You find yourselves coming through an identical gate, but a little bit smaller in scale, because it's inside a really large stone room. Plain, flat sides, dark gray stone. There's a bunch of guards flanking this large, ornate iron door. They're wearing like paladin armor, like full body plate, helmeted. You can't see their features. They're all really big, huge guys, though. And the armor is this gnarly kind of molded pieces on the chest and shoulders that kind of look like parts of mouths and faces. And the helmets have kind of like, I guess you'd call it an Immortan Joe kind of skeletal thing going on over the faceplate kind of stuff. All you can just see the eyes. Some of the helmets do look like they've been shaped so that people with horns can wear them. And a couple of them, you notice that instead of, they're missing a boot, and they just seem to have like one single cloven hoof on a few of these guys. But as you come out of the gate, and also you notice like there's this big ornate circle that's been painted like a magical circle around the floor, all around the gate. The gate's in the central ring of it, and there's this big kind of mystical pattern around it. And coming up to y'all is a little monodrone. Hi guys, can I see your papers?
Yeah, one sec. Shuffle through the bag, shuffle through the bag. Pull out papers.
Excellent, thank you. Do you have travel papers?
We didn't know we needed travel papers.
Oh, that's fine. Well, we can get you a process real quick. This is your first time into the Outer Planes?
Yes.
Okay, well, just have a seat. A couple chairs rise up mechanically out of the floor. They'll give you basic little questionnaires. They're going to ask you your characters' names, your vocations, plane of origin, and some of their like height, weight, that kind of shit. So, are your characters, you'll just tell honestly the answers? Or are you going to try to deceive the Modron and have fake papers?
I say just go with it, although it might be a little bit confusing due to it'll seem like we're lying.
I don't know if I should tell them that I'm, because I don't have a vocation.
Your vocation will be your character class. Your name, your species,
Urchin.
your vocation.
Yeah, that's kind of. Can I tell them that I'm an urchin? Street urchin? Like, that's not really.
You don't want to tell them you're a professional fighter? Even though you're like wearing armor and got swords all over you and shit?
Oh, yeah.
Like a gun.
I could say I'm a sellsword.
Yeah, if you want to phrase it that way.
Yeah.
But like in game terms, you're basically just, they're asking you your character's names, your class, your race,
Alright.
and your basic bio. And what will you put down as your plane of origin? Toril?
I would put down Faerun,
Okay.
because being completely honest.
Alright, I'll say Faerun.
Okay, so after that, another little monodrone comes up, and he'd spend a little time. He whips out a little easel, and he sketches up these little tiny paintings of you. Facial port. Yeah.
That's cool.
Etches this shit out, takes it back in, and a few minutes later, another monodrone comes out, and hands you all two little things. These are your travel papers. Keep them on you. The monodrone takes your entry permit that you got from from Moloch, stamps it, and incinerates. Goes up into ash, which is the way it's supposed to do.
Okay.
And then the monodrone asks you to please step forward into the circle.
I want to use an Arcana check to make sure the circle is not, like, dangerous.
It's a protection against evil.
Okay.
Alright. You'll both step up into it. You both feel like this pain a little bit. Not enough to, like, throw you off, or affect your ability scores or anything like that, or restrict you. But being that your bodies were reincarnated in Bator, you do feel this kind of odd tingle as you're within.
Oh, so
it's a protection ring to keep devils out. Anyway, one of the big paladin-looking guys comes up and asks you real simply, are either or both of you secretly fiendish agents?
No.
no.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I use my paladin card.
You don't have to lie.
You're
not fiendish agents. You're not fiends in disguise. You're not devils in disguise. That's what you're being asked.
Does he seem...
Well,
This guard...
alright, well,
Does he seem to be...
You wouldn't know it, but the guy has the mystic ability to detect lies.
Okay.
So if you lie to him, they'll know, and then you have a bunch of fucking blackguards attack you.
Okay, so yeah,
Wait, like,
let's be honest.
Wait, like black guards or black guards?
You've had enough time sitting around to eyeball these guys, if you want to look. The quality of night that they're employing here.
Strength +4, Dex +0, Constitution.
Look at the challenge rating at the bottom. Is the most important
challenge
point.
rating 8. Okay.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah.
And a whole group of those.
Yeah.
Let's chill. Let's just chill. Let's
We're
be
okay.
honest.
Let's relax. We're okay.
We're just.
There's no reason to tell these guys that you're secretly devils.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Well, he ushers you up towards the door. There's another Modron there, but this time it's a duo drone.
Ooh.
They're able to multitask. It's going to issue a Ribcage visitor pass, which they call a chunk, which is this little block of wood. It's 10 gold a day, and you can buy up to 10 days worth of pass. If you run out, you can always go to any one of the gates in town and get a new pass. If you want to be able to sell goods in the town, it's going to be an additional surcharge of 10 gold on top of whatever you pay per day. So if you want to sell and only stay for 1 day, it'd be 20. If you want to stay the full 10 days and be able to sell, it'd just be 110. So how many days worth of pass do each of you separately want?
10 days worth of pass, and then a thing for...
So you want to pay 110 gold?
Yes.
Okay. Are you going to do the same?
Best bet, cheapest option.
Okay.
All right. Mark off 110 gold for both of you.
Damn it.
You're both... It's
This
your
place
chunks.
sucks.
Shush.
There's a clock on the wall. When you first came in through the gate, it said 9 p.m. It's about close to midnight by the time this is all done. The duo drone issues you a map for Ribcage so you can navigate.
Oh. So we finally have a map of Ribcage.
And a couple of those blackguard guys grab the handles of the doors, swing them open, and there's a long arching stone ramp that leads up. It looks like it's cobbled stone. You see like maybe little bits of like horse dung or hay and stuff. It's big enough that people can bring caravan wagons and stuff down into the chamber so they can take it into Avernus.
Alright.
So you have plenty of room to walk up, but it's just a nice slow upgrade, but it's not stairs or anything like that. So y'all are free to leave, unless you want to ask these guys anything before you go. And you can look at your map.
Who are we looking for? The governor?
We are looking for the governor.
Can we ask for directions to the governor's office?
Well, you're in the middle of the Citadel right now. If you don't have an appointment or an invitation, if you want to be able to meet with government officials, you'll have to go to civil services in the morning. They open at 7 a.m. and they'll be closed at 5 p.m., but you need to get there at 7 if you want to potentially be able to meet with a lawyer, and the lawyer will be able to facilitate you being able to have a meeting with the governor if that's your intention here.
Alright.
Any lodging that we could find?
There's lodgings all over the place.
Let's see. Let's see what we got here. We got the Cursed Gate, Citadel Courtyard, Civil Services, Citadel Palace, Citadel Barracks, Citadel Prison, Quintil Bazaar.
Which place has the most broads and booze?
There's plenty of bazaars.
Error, I do not understand query.
Oh, shit.
Where can we find a
naked
place to
ladies.
sleep and a place to eat?
The closest accommodations would be the Wonder of the Outlands here in the Citadel District.
What about the cheapest accommodations?
Cheapest place to rent? One of the blackguards overhears this conversation because the duo drone's like not programmed to be answering this amount of questions. It says, well, you know, hey, there's information kiosks by all the gates and bazaars in case you need to ask stuff. Cheapest place would probably be the Pauper's Rest, but they don't feed you there. It's just a quick kip to spend the night in.
We got food, right?
We do have rations, yeah.
Alright, let's just,
Yeah, we just need a...
let's just chill there, get there in the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While we get over there and sit down, I'm going to start...
Okay, so you're going to head up and out of the Citadel, and you're going to head over to the Pauper's Rest, which is in the Shan district. Keep that map out.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to do that.
And actually put that up here, I guess, where the camera can see it a little bit. Alright, where did I write down what the price
Which way's up, way up on this? When you're, so it's like...
It's going to get being reversed anyway, so don't worry about it.
Okay, cool.
Hang on, I gotta find the page I wrote all this shit down on, which I guess is number. Okay. Yeah, the Pauper Sanctuary is your cheapest. A modest inn will be the Cutter's Kip. The comfortable inn is the Beating Heart. The wealthy inn is the Wonder of the Outlands. And if you want to spend aristocratic type money, you might be able to get quarters at the Council Quarters Guest Wing.
Yeah, we're gonna pass on that one.
So poor, modest, comfortable, or wealthy?
Poor.
Poor. Okay, it's 1 gold a night for the Pauper Sanctuary. Since you're traveling in between, well, right off the bat, when you get out of the Citadel is this huge, big building with this giant octagonal kind of courtyard. There's this big statue in the middle of it of a fat tiefling, looking off all noble, with a sword pointed out.
All right.
And as you head out, it's nighttime. You can see, like, looming in the shadows of the night, like these big, long, weird, overarching mountain peaks that look like ribs enclosing the city. And as you get out of the Citadel, which is kind of a little bit raised from the rest of the city around it, it's not at all anything like you've seen back home on Faerun. Your characters wouldn't understand the reference, but you as players would understand the idea that it's like you just stepped into mid-1800s London. Pre-industrial, they don't have electricity yet or anything like that. They don't have cars. They're still using carts and all that kind of stuff. But they use gas-powered lamps. There's clocks all over the place. Like lots of real heavy stone buildings. The overall footprint of the city is about the same size as Neverwinter, but there's like 7 to 8 times more people living here. It's jam-packed and cluttered. There's patrols of these blackguard guys all over the place. And as you pass from the Citadel District into the Shan District, I'll need you to roll a 1d8. Which one of you wants to roll a 1d8 for a random encounter?
Shit, I forgot a die 8. Are you kidding me?
Huh. Alright, I guess I'm rolling.
That's the one
There's
dice.
like bags of dice.
I get it.
I knew that there was one that I was gonna forget.
That's 12. That's an 8.
Hell yeah.
7.
7.
Okay.
Oh, quick,
Well, okay, you get to the inn.
can I do a quick wisdom check to make sure nobody pickpockets me?
Nah, we'll be okay.
Yeah, you're
It's
fine.
a lawful city.
The security in the city is like...
There's security cameras everywhere.
I mean,
You haven't heard the name yet, but these black guards are called mercy killers.
Oh.
The penalty for crime is harsh.
you crime, you die.
You don't want to get on the bad side of the mercy killers. But speaking of mercy killers, so you get to the inn, you pay gold each for a night, unless you want to just go ahead and pay for a whole week. But you don't know if you're going to need your whole week yet or not, so probably just go for your 1 gold for the night.
I'll put 2 down.
I already did.
Oh, sweet.
Asking about food and stuff, they're like, you know, we don't have a bar or anything like that, but there is a out front of the place. There is one of those mercy killer guys, but he's got his helmet off. He's a tiefling. He's only got 1 horn, and his skin's kind of blue instead of red, which is what you'd be used to for tieflings from your world. And only 1 foot is a hoof. The other foot's normal, so he's got the thing going off.
1 horn, blue skin.
And he
one
hears
foot.
that y'all asking for accommodations, and he's like, "Hey, you want to join me for a drink?"
Yeah, sure. My name's Reed. This is my friend Hartmann.
I'm Musharraf Virtue.
Musharraf, that's an interesting name. I noticed you seem a little odd for most tieflings I've seen before. You're quite blue.
I'm just a Despatian tiefling.
Despatian.
Where are y'all guys from?
Faerun.
Faerun originally.
Oh God, you're primes. Okay. Well, yeah, I hear most prime tieflings are of Asmodean descent, but no, we have all different kinds of tieflings out here. So,
Is it okay if I ask this question? I was kind of curious. I've seen a lot of people with only a single cloved hoof foot.
yeah, that's part of the being a Despatian tiefling. We get 1 horn, 1 foot, just like Dispater, who we're all supposedly descended from.
It's quite interesting.
So, what bring you guys into Ribcage?
We're here to,
What was his name again?
Musharraf Virtue.
We're here to talk to the governess or governor about, possibly, let's see, how can I put it? we have this briefcase full of knowledge about a possible insider trading and selling of unknown.
Do you want to make a wisdom check so I can refresh you on what's in the briefcase?
Yes, thank you.
Okay. DC 12.
I'm gonna steal this. Thank you. Oh, that's 20. There we go.
It's also a 20.
I need a 12. Oh wait, no, I need a 20. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Brain's dead. Who? 8.
8 plus your wisdom.
Modifier, which is
Crazy
back on
amount.
this side. Wisdom modifier plus 3.
Does not beat a 12. Okay, so you have to come up with it yourself. I won't get to refresh you as to what's in the briefcase. It's not really quite insider trading.
No, it's
Come on, you remember?
it's the words.
Did
man.
you take any notes?
I
did.
Yeah, there's not in this.
Well, both of you are capable of answering these questions. It doesn't just have to be Reed talk. You're both sitting here having a beer with this guy.
Wanted us to meet with Moloch. Wanted us.
We need to have the governess meet with Mulak, and
What were those? It was the papers of.
it's proof that there's illegal movement of Avernus goods through the portal.
Yeah.
And
smuggling them.
Yes, illegal smuggling, and we need to show this to the governess so we can have her talk to Moloch.
Yeah.
I want to say her for some reason.
Well, that does sound pretty important. So I'll give you a tip. You're going to go down to civil services in the morning, I take it?
Mm-hmm.
Do not show up at 7. You get there by 5. If you go there at 7, you're not going to get in. There's going to be too many people in line.
At 5.
Yeah, you want to get there at 5 a.m. So that's only a couple hours from now. So if you're going to go take your rest, you better go do it, I guess. So I guess I need to get back on patrol. Keep an eye out for vampires, guys.
Are those a big thing right now?
Well, about a year ago, this vampire princess came through town, and ever since then, there's been this like red mist that pops up and attacks people and turns them into vampires. The city already has some vampires living in it, but they're totally, they're part of the cult of Canchelsis. They obey by the laws. They don't feed on people randomly or attack them. But the vampires that are being created by this mist, they will attack you if they come across you. So just stay on your guard. So, but you two look like a couple of capable guys. Hopefully you'll get yourself oriented out here as how things work in the plains. You haven't joined a faction yet, I assume.
No,
I don't see any
no.
insignia on you.
Just the two of us as partners.
Where do you, like I said, what are you doing at? Where are you going?
Oh, we're actually trying to reach Mount Olympus.
Okay, well, that's Doomguard and Society of Sensation territory, so you're going to have to deal with them at one point or another. And anyway, I guess I need to get going. Y'all need to get your rest if you want to get there by 5. And so he shakes your hands, tops off his beer, and heads on down.
Thank
The
you
road.
for your service, my guy. And yeah, I say we get there, take a couple hour rest.
Well, you can take a short rest, but you can't take a long rest.
Yeah.
So, but I don't believe you've lost any hit points or anything, so I guess you're fine. You're going to be a little weary.
Well, since I'm just taking a short rest, might as well start on... Actually, you know what? We should probably wait a couple days just so I have time to attune myself to these books.
You don't need to tune them, you just need to read them.
Well, yeah, but it takes a couple days to read them.
Yeah.
Takes a while, doesn't it?
Yeah,
Well, there was the thing I said about, like, the complications. Once you do get to the governor, you're going to have to use a persuasion check if you don't want to have to go do some stupid fetch quest.
Yeah.
To try to get her to fucking accept Moloch's invitation. So, the higher your charisma is ahead of time, the better. So it might be worth your time to take a couple days before you do the civil service thing. Because once you're doing it, you're kind of in there. So it's kind of now or never to decide that. Also, technically, both of y'all don't have to go. Only one of you has to necessarily go and sit there
true.
all day and wait for a lawyer.
Well, here's what I'm thinking.
What could I do?
You go out and get supplies real quick. I'm going to start reading this book. It's going to take me 48 solid hours to get it through.
And you still have to have, like, rest periods and that, so it's going to take you, like, 3 days of just constant study.
Why don't I study with him?
You can study one of your books, but then you can't go off and buy supplies and shit.
Do we have enough food?
I mean, yeah, we do have a little bit of rations, but I'm sure it's only for a couple days.
All right. Well,
There we assume that you're taking enough of a small break. You can sneak out to the Shan Market, which is the bazaar that's in the Shan district. That is the one that sells like basic food and kind of stuff like that.
Oh, we
If
can
you
go
want to
there.
buy anything fancy, you'd have to go into one of the other bazaars.
Oh, we can go there and just buy a bunch of like bread, some basic meat, wine.
Yeah. All right. So how much would that be for that? For the amount of food that we need to consume?
Well, you haven't done it
yeah,
yet.
it's
so,
like middle of the night right now.
yeah.
Let's get started. Let's get cracking on these books, man. I need to.
Well, like I said, do you want to go to the civil services in the morning, or
no,
do you want
we're gonna wait a few
hold
days.
off on that. Yeah.
Okay.
Get your
all right.
charisma up because
Yeah.
whoa. Yeah, you actually have decent charisma.
Yeah, I got +2. If I get this up, I should have
Got
+3.
-1.
All right, well, you have enough time to take a long rest. Are you going to? I mean, the pauper's rest is pretty fucking shady. I don't know if you want to stay there your entire time, but check out is at noon. So if you're gonna stay there past noon, you're gonna have to pay another gold for your rooms.
Fine.
I'm gonna say we just stay there till noon, get our rest, and go to the next up lodging.
Which would have been what? The Modest Inn. That's the Cutter's Kip in the Ivlium district.
Ivlium, so that's
Way up at the
opposite
top.
direction.
Yeah.
Number J.
Yeah. You can, if you cut around the side with the Shan district, you don't have to make multiple
Yeah, entrances and exits.
to have other encounters, but you will have to have an encounter to go near them. You know, so you get up in the morning, you wrap up all your stuff. It's still dark outside, even though all the clocks say it's like 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever it is, and you decide when you all get up. But it still looks like it's nighttime.
I want to use a like detect magic to see if I can see anything weird going on around us.
Do you have a detect magic spell
I believe
anymore? Because your tech.
Guess not.
Yeah, because that was your
Shucks.
Furbolg ability.
All right. Well,
Do you have the Constitution book?
no.
You have the book of.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Book
trade
of
you for the
bodily health.
I'll trade you for the intelligence.
I kind of need the bodily health one. Like, look at my constitution.
Hecate
Look at my
thought long and hard
Constitution.
about the book she gave y'all.
I don't have any Constitution though.
Oh, what book or
I
manual of
can increase
exercise?
your intelligence. You could buff that.
I already have a +2 intelligence.
You get +3.
And it's for Arcana and Nature. I don't use those too often.
I gave you what, wisdom and strength?
You gave me strength and intelligence.
Oh, okay.
I don't need to be smart. I just need to be buff.
Here, you know what? Screw you.
Okay.
Alright,
Okay,
Screw it.
so you're gonna go and get to the better accommodations.
yeah, we're gonna walk around, we're gonna pick up supplies while we're out,
Yeah.
Okay.
so...
Then
That gives you a random bazaar encounter when you go to the Shan Bazaar to buy some stuff.
Can we make a wisdom save for the...
No,
Wait,
just roll
I
a
don't
die
need it.
10.
Okay.
Someone roll a die 10.
Go for it.
Yeah. 3.
Choice.
Oh shit.
Oh, you rolled a 3. Alright. Well, amongst the fucking various things there at the bazaar, it's just a bunch of like open kiosks and little tents and people with like a blanket set out. The Shan Bazaar is just household goods, foods, buy water, little tiny knickknacks, but anything particularly fancy, you'd have to go somewhere else. But there are a total of 6 cat people, merchants, tabaxi, that are there.
Oh, can we go talk to them?
If you want.
Let's go talk to the tabaxi.
Okay.
I like cats.
I like cats too.
Greetings, travelers.
What's up?
Howdy doody. We'd like to buy some goods. We heard that y'all make some pretty awesome food.
Oh, we ourselves are just travelers trading here. Most of the goods you'd want to buy from the other people if you want the stuff.
Oh,
But we do have rare items from across the Outlands, potentially.
oh. What kind of items?
Basically, through them you can buy stuff that you'd have to travel to another bazaar to get. So if you want to buy some weapons or something like that, you can go ahead and get them off them. They don't really have much. Like, they might have some potions and shit, but you've already seen potions, so... But they also like are. I guess the import thing about them is that they are widely traveled across the Outlands, and so they might be good people to talk to about like learning navigation kind of shit.
I want to ask him real quick, when the last time they went to Avernus, by any chance?
Avernus. Never. We stay out of there. This is as close as we come. We try to stay to the gate towns in the Outlands, but we don't like going into the plains themselves.
Have y'all heard any rumors about stuff going from Avernus that might have been under the table?
I'm sure these things happen, even in a place like this with all the cops and police. There are people who are able to figure out loopholes in the law or just ways to get around things. Plus, there's always other portals aside from the primary ones. You just got to know who to ask and where to look.
By any chance, do you know anyone that we can ask or help look for?
Specifically regarding...
Portals. Back to Avernus.
Back to
Oh,
Avernus?
sorry, to favor him. No, wait, no, not favor him.
I'm worrying about the Moloch thing right now. Possibly finding a potential gate.
Besides just going back to the Cursed Gate in the Citadel, I do not know the town well enough. Maybe if the city has an archmage or something, he would probably know. But I wouldn't know where to refer you. We are just visitors here like you.
Well, thank you for your time. Hope y'all have nice traveling. And we're going to continue.
Alright.
Alright.
Yeah.
So we had a peaceful little meeting with some interesting tabaxi merchants. So you're going to buy, like, what, like 10 gold worth of food or some shit like that?
Pretty much. I have the decanter of endless water, so we should be okay.
Alright.
Yeah, unless you want to buy alcohol. Where is my little...
Ooh.
We do want to buy alcohol.
I was right, but I mean, we got to read, though, for like 3 days. We got to read for 3 days. I don't know if alcohol is the best bet.
Actually, yeah, that's a good idea. Maybe we should keep our minds clear. Or sometimes alcohol does kind of help you calm and
Ooh, actually,
sipping on a beer and reading a book.
should have asked them if they had any halfling pipe weed.
Oh.
Oh, you can. Because here, I found it. The Equipment Emporium. Yay! There should be stuff in here for all that kind of shit.
I need to buy a new pipe.
Come on, man.
Anyway, we're looking for services, stock and trade goods, journal equipment, clothing, armor, shields, weapons, animals. As you notice as you walk around, the town's population is weird. You're used to places where the majority is human. Half the city's population is tieflings. And even though that's only half, you'll feel like you're fucking surrounded by these guys. Like, you're like, maybe see like one tiefling a month normally. Unless you like have one as a friend, but they're everywhere and it seems almost oppressive. There's also quite a few half-ogre laborers that seem to be working for some evil rock gnomes that also live in the city. And those are your primary inhabitants. And there's like kind of little mixtures of other things. There's planar humans and the ubiquitous modrons. In fact, while you're outside the bazaar, one of the kiosks there is a little information booth with a quadrone, just kind of sitting there looking bored, in case anyone wants to come by and ask a question. At the information kiosk.
Oh, I would like to ask real quick if he knows of any powerful archmages that can potentially open up portals.
The city's registered archmage is at the Red Tower of Thay.
Red Tower of Thay?
The Red Tower of Thay. It's in the Citadel district.
Oh, thank you. Let's see. Archmage at Red Tower of Thay. What's their name by any chance?
Unknown. He doesn't come out much. His apprentice is sometimes here in the bazaar.
And what's their name?
Timothy.
How quaint.
Timothy.
Yeah, it's all spelled weird. With like 2 E's and shit.
I'm just gonna call him Timmy.
And Thym.
DeBrickashaw.
And can you give us a basic description of him by any chance so we can find him?
I'm literally just gonna be cheap and just have it be the kid in the fucking card art.
It's magical. He looks like a Timmy though.
It's it looks like the kid from Merlin.
Basically, when you go to the bazaars, you can randomly encounter him. So in order to be able to find the wizard's apprentice, you'd have to just get lucky at a bazaar and see if he pops up, because sometimes he's busy. But you could just try going directly to the tower at some point. But that's where the archmage for the city lives.
Let's see.
What are you looking for?
Honestly, a pipe, because I found halfling pipe weed. I don't find no pipes.
You could buy a pipe here. As long as
silver,
it's like made of wood or something simple.
Yeah.
If you want a fancier glass one, you'd have to go down to the Delphar, because they do all the glass blowing in the city.
Get one made out of you think? We could just get a wood pipe, bro.
Well, that's the thing. They don't have any pipes.
They just have pipe.
No, they have pipe weed. They don't have pipe.
Well,
Oh,
what you could do
weird.
is you could assume...
How fancy of a pipe are you looking for? You just want something basic like a corncob pipe, or you want something like all fruity?
Dude, corncob pipe?
Fruity.
Let's say 5 gold, and you get like a fancy little like wood carved pipe with it's got like some demon faces or something on it, or it looks like a dragon. Or,
You really
There's
gonna
a
buy
couple
a
different
5
variety.
gold pipe, you damn simp?
I mean, I'm already buying 2 gold worth of halfling pipe weed.
Oh my god. Spending more on...
I mean, I still have 366.
he might look like a trident, but he's still a furball at heart.
Yep.
I gotta get that smoke in my
shit.
lungs.
In your gills.
My gills now. I'm just gonna exhale out my gills.
Dude.
It's a water pipe, man.
Oh my god, can it be a bubbler? No,
Yeah.
now I need to go.
Now
to
then you would have to go down
I
the
was gonna say,
Delphar.
I need to
Bazaar.
go to the glass shop now. Screw that pipe.
Yeah. Have to carefully carry your bong across the plains.
Alright, it's by
The only water I can find is the river Styx, and I keep forgetting.
No, actually, I was looking at the decanter of endless water, and it gives me 3 different options of how to use the water.
Mm-hmm.
I
You can drink it.
I can do a stream produces 1 gallon of water, a fountain produces 5 gallons of water, or a geyser producing 30 gallons of water that gushes forth in a geyser 30 feet long and 1 foot wide.
So you can almost use like a weapon and blast some people away with a water
Yep.
hose. Yeah.
As a bonus action while holding the decanter, you can aim the geyser at a creature you see within 30 feet of you. The target must succeed in a DC 13 strength saving throw or take 1d4 bludgeoning damage and fall prone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Unless they weigh over 200 pounds, then they only move up to 15 feet away.
Okay. So you do some basic shopping at the bazaar,
Yeah, just get a pipe and
and then you're gonna go up to the Cutter's Kip,
yes.
which Ivlium district, and that's whatever location it is on the map. What is it? Cutter's Kip. Where is that? P.
Yep. So
Up towards the top,
Right there.
near the sigil gate. Also, at the information kiosk, do you want to ask any questions about travel?
yes, is there any travel taxes we need to pay to leave?
There are gate keys that you will need there. That you do not have to pay taxes to use the main gates.
Any one way to Arborea?
Nothing directly to Arborea. To use the Sigil Gate either takes you into the Great Pass, or if you use the Gate Key, it takes you to the Great Foundry and Sigil. The Steam Gate either leads you into the Vale of the Spine, or if you use the Gate Pass, the Gate Key at it, it'll take you to the City of Torch. The Rigus Gate, same thing, Great Pass, or it'll take you to the City of Rigus. Sigil's the most direct route, unless you follow the Great Wheel, which is going from gate town to gate town, in which case you'd want to go to Torch. The gate key for Torch is to hold a piece of unworked glass in front of you and say the word Torch as you enter the gate, and it will open the portal. To get to Sigil, you need a bar of unworked iron, and you need to say the word Foundry as you go through the gate. Rigus is you need to hold a sword and say War. To reach Arborea, there are ways to circuit there through Sigil, or you can follow the gate towns around the wheel, from Torch to Hopeless to Cursed.
You
to
said for
Plaguemore.
Sigil, it's to hold up a bar of unworked iron and
say
say
foundry.
forward or foundry.
Foundry, yeah.
And then...
And it will take you to the Great Foundry in Sigil,
It's probably the fastest way.
depending on how long it takes to navigate Sigil.
True.
You hold a sword and say war.
If you want to go backwards for some reason. Like I said, if you were to take the wheel, you'd want to go to Torch, because that'll lead you across.
Alright, so if nothing else, we do need to buy 2 bars of unworked iron before we leave.
Wait, how big do these bars need to be?
No, it's just a bar of unworked iron.
Like
a
basic
few-
bar of iron for a gold coin's worth of iron, basically.
It'd be like
Alright.
a pound or something.
Yeah.
Alright, that sounds good.
And I believe you can get that at the Dilfar, because they also do a lot of the manufactured shit. So, okay.
Alright,
So you head on to the bazaar, you're still heading to the Cutter's Kip, so as you enter, or as you transition from district to district, roll a die 10 for a random encounter.
Bam. 6.
You see a bald priest with a cart going down the street. He's calling out, "Bring out your dead." He's collecting dead bodies.
I want to ask him, why is he collecting the dead bodies?
I'm a dustman. It's my job. We take care of the dead here in Ribcage.
Are there reasons they died, or is it just natural causes most of the time?
Most of the time, natural causes, but I mean, life is life. Sometimes we have the random murder victim. Such things don't happen too much here. I mean, the penalties for crime being what they are.
Have you seen anyone drained recently from possibly vampire or anything?
Oh, that, yes, unfortunately, we get at least a couple of those a day.
What, a day?
In what areas do you usually see
All
them?
over, except for the Shan district. They have the best security, and also there are vampires that live in the Shan district that are law-abiding vampires. The random vampires seem to pop up in the other districts.
Are they kind of tough?
They're just typical vampire spawn.
Alright.
He can tell you about them.
Yes, please do.
And so you pick up off the guy. He's a member of the faction called the Dustmen, who their whole thing is
Collecting
the worship of death, and think they view death as like the ultimate achievable goal, and wanting, to like become in tune with it and all that kind of shit. They're a little creepy, but they're not necessarily bad guys.
Yeah, they're just a little weird.
Okay, yeah.
They're just
He tells you all about vampire spawn.
Oh, cool. She's pretty.
Probably was.
It's the back that you need to be looking at, not
Yeah.
the front. You always need to look at the chick from the backside, man.
Not true.
Tits are deceiving. It's all about that ass.
Alright, so it's a challenge 5. So, both of us together might be able to defeat one or two.
Yeah.
You might be able to defeat one.
Yeah.
You don't want to be taking on a pack of them. Motherfuckers.
Yeah, we gotta
Obviously.
run.
Even at higher levels, a pack of vampire spawn would fuck your shit up. But it's not a full-strength master vampire or anything. These are the vampires that are being created by the Mist.
The Mist. I'm sorry,
Swag.
reading that.
Alright. Alright, so it gives you a little information. You head on about your way, you get to the Cutter's Kip. It's a nicer place. They actually, you can get food and drink there.
Oh, cool.
Let's see, it's 5 gold a night.
Okay.
How many nights do you want to pay for?
At least 3 nights each.
15 gold. And we paid for some.
You bought your own food.
Yes.
Let's see, it was 10 gold for the food.
Yeah, just some random, whatever you want to say is in there. That's up to worth 10 gold.
Bread and jerky.
Ribcage food. It still also totally looks like it's midnight. You notice that there's no stars in the sky. It seems like it's lit like it's a really bright moonlit night, but there's no moon. There are clouds. Thankfully, the city streets all have, like, lamps on every corner that are fed by lantern oil and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Everything's relatively clean, but it always seems to be night.
It's odd.
Okay, so you're going to settle in and do some reading for 3 days, huh?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Well,
Yeah. I'm gonna read the manual gainful exercise.
which one are you going to?
Tome of Leadership and Influence.
All right. Well, 3 days go by as you sequester yourselves and do your studying, so you can
So basically
get
you're-
your attribute bonus, and those books are now deactivated. They won't be able to be used that way again for 100 years.
But we could still sell them for good profit.
Yes, you can, yes.
Or we
exactly.
could.
Even if they're not usable today, someone will still be quite happy to put them on a shelf.
Well, actually, we can hold on to those until we talk to the Archmage, just in case.
So basically, I just kept working out, and you were like practicing your.
Well, that was like giving you workout instructions. You're like, oh, sweet. So if I do these curl-ups, I get like all buff.
No shit.
Let's see. So I get
Dang, I'm at 12 strength. That's not bad.
16 charisma.
My next attribute bonus, I can probably level out my charisma, so I don't, if I don't goof.
Honestly, that's kind of weird now. Wait, does my plus for charisma go up?
Yep.
Alright, sweet. So now
If your charisma goes up by a total of 2, then your charisma bonus will go up.
Dang, son.
And so, which one are you using? The exercise one?
Mm-hmm.
All right, so apply your new bonuses.
I did.
anything that is affected by that goes up by 1 too. So your any skills will be +6 instead of +5 or whatever.
Yeah, I had a 3.
I'm a good athlete now.
I had 2, so if it was 2, do I still only go up 1? Or do I go up 2?
The bonus only goes up 1.
Oh, okay.
The attribute goes up 2.
Alright, so bonus is now 3.
Yeah.
That's still good enough for me.
Yeah, it's still better than what it was. Okay. Alright. So, 3 days later, the morning of the 4th, you're going to go down to the civil services together at 5 a.m. like your pal Musharraf advised.
Yes.
Yes.
Alright.
Get up super early in the morning when we start
Maybe
heading
I'll
over
just
there.
stay up. I don't know.
Alright, well here's how this is going to work.
We can do it
How did I
together.
forget a D8? I was like so certain. I was like, okay, I got my whole set right here.
No, Micah. Should have had a D8. Ah, that's really bad.
Okay, so you get by there by 5, you're there early enough, there's already a few people in front of you, but there's not a big long line of people waiting to get in when they open the doors, so you're going to be able to get in. Every 2 hours that they're open, which is 10 hours, you're both going to have to make a DC 10 exhaustion save. But every hour you get to roll a die 10 to see if you get called to come meet a lawyer, and that the threshold gets better as you go up. So hopefully you want it to stay there in the entire 10 hours.
Yeah.
So first hour in, you don't have to roll a exhaustion save yet, but do roll a die 10. One of you roll a die 10. Okay, no lawyer. Hour 2, make an exhaustion save. DC 10, Constitution save.
10.
Good enough. You need a die 20.
Standing around for a while, my feet starting to hurt.
Die 20, Constitution save.
6 plus 3, so that's 9.
Okay, nope, you get 1 level.
Oh wait, no, that's 9 out of 6. My bad. 9 plus 3 is 12.
12, okay, so
You're
all right.
good.
No exhaustion yet. Okay, after that, roll a die 10.
Go for it.
Meet a lawyer.
What the?
4.
Nope. Okay, hour 3, roll a die 10.
3.
All right. You get called up to your lawyer. Roll a die 6.
Go for it.
5.
You get a tiefling named Serena Noose. She will be able to get you in to see the governor the next morning at 10. So just
10?
show up and meet her out on the Citadel courtyard by the Citadel Palace doors, and she will lead you in.
Perfect.
Alright.
And what was her name again?
Serena Noose.
Serena
Noose.
Yeah, she's not the same kind of tiefling as Musharraf was.
Was she the one that we're used to?
She's wearing a suit?
Yeah, closer to that. Like the skirty kind of lawyer kind of gear. Yeah, she's a lawyer.
Wait,
Comes in all professional. A
Does she have
tiefling
elbow
lawyer.
pads?
Yes.
Okay, now I know.
Yeah. And, not just a tiefling lawyer, an 80s tiefling lawyer.
It's perfect.
With the permy black hair and all that other kind of stuff. She seems nice, she seems professional. She's not the best lawyer in town, but
She can get it done.
she will get you through.
Alright.
You didn't roll to get there's like a 50-50 chance you could have gotten a Modron lawyer and you would have had to come back the next day. But you got lucky. Alright. So you got the rest of the day to take care of, to deal with. You need to be back tomorrow morning. And it's like maybe, you're only there for 3 hours, so it's 10 in the morning.
Can we go party?
I want to go walk around and try to find Timmy.
Actually, that's a good idea.
Or
That's
Tommy.
better than my idea.
Alright, so you're just going to go to a random bazaar. You're in the Citadel District, so which bazaar are you going to try to go to?
Let's see. How many do we got? 1, 2, 3.
The tower isn't too far away. Can we walk
7.
there?
So she's
You're in the same
8-sided
district as the
dice.
tower. I don't know if you want
Let's go
to.
to
You
the
can
tower.
just go there directly.
Yeah,
Yeah, let's go to the tower.
It is
Timmy!
in the middle of a street. It just seems like the top half of a tall wizard's tower is just kind of emerging right out in the middle of the street, and everything like around it's just kind of been rooted around it in terms of traffic and kind of shit. There doesn't seem to be any kind of doors. There is on one side the spire-ward side, since there isn't such a thing as north, but the side that's facing the spire in the center of the Outlands, which you can't really see from inside the bowl of mountains that you're in. There is a door that's been drawn with chalk, and written in chalk it says "key here," and that's it. But it doesn't seem to be any other way in. There's a tiny, tiny, tiny window at the very top of the tower, And it's made out of like this smooth red brick. Hence the Red Tower of Thay.
I knock on the door and say, "Open sesame."
Doesn't do anything.
I figured as much.
A random passerby notices y'all looking and is like, "You ain't gonna get in without the kid, man."
Oh, where's the kid?
Don't know. One of the bazaars.
Well, let's start walking around, I guess.
So which bazaar do you want to go to? Dilfar, Ivlium,
Here.
Shan?
I'm just gonna...
Or you can go to the Quintil Bazaar right there in the Citadel District.
I'll chill at the tower, wait for the kid.
Alright, now I'll look around for him.
Do you have the sending stone?
I don't have one that we can share.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Alright, here.
You want to go... The Quintil Bazaar is the closest one, and you wouldn't have to make it a counter roll to go there,
Sure.
so... You want to try the Quintil Bazaar first?
Why not?
It's the nicest bazaar in the town. If there's any sort of like high-end quality goods you want, fancy perfumes, fancy clothes, any of that kind of shit, custom-made works, this is the place to go shop for it. It's still costly.
Can I get a fancy hat?
You can buy a fancy hat.
Hey, can you buy me a fancy hat while you're at the bazaar? I'll give you like 50 gold.
Are you seriously going to be staying behind and just waiting at the tower?
I mean, there's a good chance he's not gonna be there.
Why not?
Because he has shopping to do.
Or who knows what other kind of business. He's at, like, you know, so...
Maybe I just want to chill here and look cool. What's wrong with that?
Alright, so
Stay
you're
others.
gonna send him off alone,
You're gonna
have
die.
random encounters
Oh,
in a city full of
jeez.
vampires and other weird shit.
Do you really want me
Fine.
to come along?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Alright.
No. I take it back. I'll
Okay.
Anyway.
String bean.
I'm all loosey-goosey.
I'm strong by one.
Bizarre random encounter.
All
Roll a
right.
die 10.
I good it. Let's not use that
Oh,
one.
I changed.
I need a pen.
I changed my mind. I'm actually going with him.
Okay, at the last minute you run off. Like, yeah, wait a minute.
Wait a
This is
minute,
a bad
wait a minute.
idea.
I
wanna
feel
stay.
creepy hanging out by this tower.
Yeah.
I got a 2.
A 2. There's some humans there that dress like gypsies that are kind of like the Tabaxi. They seem to be there to trade.
Hmm.
They all have this accent that you've heard before. And when the way they talk.
Do you think it would be?
Can I ask him, where are y'all from? Y'all sound very familiar.
Oh, greetings, traveler. Yes, we are Vistani. We wander the plains,
You're
seeking
from
adventure and
Vistani?
trade. Vistani.
Vistani.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of a name of Branislav?
Branislav? Of course we've heard of Branislav. Princess Branislav is the glorious ruler of Ravenloft.
Of Ravenloft?
Wait, what?
Who?
Yes, of Ravenloft. After Strahd was killed, his wife, Misha Branislav, she became the ruling princess of the vampires of Ravenloft. She was here not that long ago, about a year ago, I hear, passing through on her way to Avernus.
Avernus?
Bro,
What?
that was your mama.
Yeah.
No,
No?
Well, it was someone related to
it's
me.
your sister.
It's my family.
Oh my
Your
god.
sister's name was Misha. You just remember like a couple sessions ago, you had a dream about her even. While you were in hell.
Oh, I talked to them about, like, is there any way we can contact the Bronislav family? We have a missing prince that's only recently popped up.
I do not know of a way you could contact them directly without just traveling to Ravenloft in the domains of Dread, which is not an easy trip, let me tell you. Or I guess you could go back into Avernus and try to find her. She was looking for something called the Tower of Erdem.
Tower. I believe there was a, was it the flask or? Gloria Mountains, Flying Carriage, Shrine, Last Air's Flying Fortress, Cubic Gate at the Tower of Urn. She's trying to reach the Cubic Gate. What was her name again?
Misha Bronislav. She was apparently princess of vampires now. After she was wed to Strahd, and then Strahd was killed by a couple of wizards by the name of Mordenkainen and Babalai Saga.
It's not. But it's not. She's not my sister. Not.
It's your sister's name and the same last name.
But it's not me. It's not.
You're not.
Not your sister. Well, no, yes, you're still you. You've just been reincarnated into a new body, but you still are yourself.
So she obviously would.
Proving that you are who you are is a whole other question. Because if you start like, oh, hey, this is her brother, they'll be like, fuck you, it's fucking Gesera, get out of here, you maniac.
Exactly.
So that's going to be more your issue. Even if you did chase her back into Avernus and get all the way to the Tower of Urn, then you got to convince her that you are who you are and hope she doesn't eat you, because apparently she's now a powerful vampire.
Would she be able to communicate through her underlings that are possibly still in the city?
I do not believe she left any of her retinue here.
We've heard of a red mist that's been coming around at night, possibly killing people.
Ah, yes, I've heard stories of this mist. You want to stay away from that mist.
It popped up recently, right after she came, what we heard.
I do not know. Maybe the leader of House Shan, he did speak with her to make some sort of business transaction so she could finance her expedition into hell from him. She sold him some sort of art or something, I think.
From the leader of Shan?
The leader of House Shan, yes.
And, it's fascinating. Well, do y'all know what happened to the Prince Bronislav?
There is no Prince Bronislav. The only reason she was princess is because Strahd periodically picks peasant woman and wants to make her his bride. He does this like every 100 years. Keeps saying it's like, oh, it's his ancient love, whatever her name was originally. You know, she's been reborn, now I'm going to marry her, and then he ends up killing her every time. But this time, Mordenkainen and Baba Lysaga put an end to that, but she was left as a vampire, and she is now in charge of his vampire army. So she is now princess, but only through marriage, not because of noble birth.
Sir, I know that this seems unlikely, but I am the rebirthed Prince Hartmann Bronislav.
Not a prince. You're the peasant of some family of Bronislav.
But I am the prince of that name.
Now, because she married in. You were the second in line, I believe.
Someone stole my body back in Faerun, where I'm originally from.
No, if you are who you claim you are, then you originally would not have been from Faerun. You'd be from Domain of Dread. You will need to make a really high persuasion check here. Let's say a DC of 17 to convince this guy that you're on the up and up and not just some scam artist and they get hostile that you would even deign to try to pretend to be the brother of their beloved vampire princess.
Shaka, 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 shaka. Come on, baby. 1.
Alright, let's see how many of these guys. 1 + 1 die 4. You just pissed off 1 + 1 die 4 Vistani bandits. 4 Vistani bandits. Roll some initiative, guys.
God damn it. Oh, fuck.
Okay.
I mean, it's like, oh yes, you come up here and talk to us about this, and of course you're the fucking brother. Yeah, right. Get him, guys.
They just start laughing at me.
So
I got 9.
Here.
5.
9, 5.
Rolling low today.
Dead.
Let's see. I need some initiative for these cats. All right. So I need 4 die. 20.
Shit about these bandits. I'll follow up.
I mean, hey, technically they're your brother in arms.
Can I use sleight of hand for quick draw?
Just instantly.
It's not. It'd be consumed part of your like action. So
because it is a dex weapon, and that is a dex.
There's no surprise thing going on here. Okay. Well, one of them got a 1.
So one of them's last.
One of them got a 2.
Another one's second to last.
One of them got an 8. And 4 got a 14. So one of them will move first, and he's going to attack the asshole. He draws a scimitar. How dare you! Goes for a slashing attack. Let's see, with a +3, your AC is what? What's your fucking AC?
15. Good luck.
He slashes you, but it just glances off your green steel. Oh, yeah, I forgot. As you entered, all your green steel objects, any bonuses they have go up by 1. Your attack bonus goes up by 1, your damage bonus goes up by 1, and your AC bonus will go up by 1. Off because you got chainmail.
Yeah.
So that's effectively 16 armor. So Change any of those things that need to be changed for your green steel items.
Instant fix.
Okay, so either way, his scimitar just glances off the shoulder of your green steel chainmail. All right, so then that would be Reed. You're up next. You got 3 bandits. One of them just try to scimitar slash your buddy Hartmann.
Alright, I want to use in...
So that means my AC is 15? Or sorry, 16?
It'll go up by 1.
Alright, so yeah, I used a Melf's Acid Arrow. A shimmering green arrow streaks towards the target within range and bursts into a spray of acid, making a ranged spell attack against the target. On a hit, target takes 4d4.
Alright, beat an AC of 12. I guess that's a spell attack.
Yep, so plus 6.
Well, that's for your druid spells.
That's a druid spell.
Oh, it is? Okay, then yeah.
11 plus 6, that's 17.
Alright, you hit it, do some damage.
So 4 times 4, I'll borrow some of these. 5, 5, 5, 3. So
Okay, yeah. You fucking melt him into a puddle. He just melts in his fucking goo. Okay, next up would then be bandit number 3.
At least now I got a second.
Who's gonna attack the Triton who just melted his friend. You bastard!
You melted Urk.
Don't start where you can't stop, bro.
You melted Sergey! He rolls a 7 plus his plus 3, so I doubt he beats your AC.
14.
Okay. Next bandit.
Alright.
Oh no, it's Hartmann's turn now.
Destroy.
Take this. Okay.
You don't believe my lineage.
No.
No.
Damn, should I shoot one or should I just like sweep them with my rapier? Are they close enough together?
They're all like, you were up talking with them. They're all around you.
You're like
You're
5
like
feet.
all together. You're all within striking range.
All right. I do one attack with my using a sweeping attack, which means when you hit a creature with a melee weapon attack, you can expend 1 superiority die to attempt to damage another creature with the same attack. Choose another creature within 5 feet of the original target within your reach. If the original attack roll would hit the second creature, it takes damage equal to the number you roll on your superiority die.
Okay.
The damage is of the same type dealt by the original attack.
Let me see the card just so I can double read that. But yeah,
Yeah,
if you
go
want
for
to
it.
do that.
So basically, closest person to me, I take
Yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, you spend 1 of your superior to die, and then you get to do the other guy.
Die.
Okay.
Die.
So basically, you just got to make sure that's AC. That if it beats the first guy's AC, it'll also beat the second guy's AC. So all you got to do is just spend the. All right. So are you going to attack the one that just failed attacking him?
Yeah.
All right.
9 plus 5.
You beat a 12. All right. Do damage for the first bandit.
Destroy.
Which is what?
I need a fucking D8.
Need another one?
D8 plus 1, plus 2. 6.
Okay.
And then this is the superiority die.
For the next one.
Yeah, 7.
Okay.
And then I want to do action surge and just basically do the same thing. So like,
You can do the sweep the thing twice that way.
off
your action surge?
As long as I have superiority dice, I still.
Okay, then yeah, I guess so.
We just...
So 17, and then 5. That's the first damage, and then 2 for the sweeping.
Okay, you killed one of them. The other guy, he's still got 5 hit points left, and it's his turn. He tries to counterattack you for killing his buddy. Fails to do so. The last guy runs the fuck off. There's still one bandit amongst you. Reed, you're now top initiative, so it's your turn.
Alright.
You got one guy trying to run off into the crowd of the bazaar, and the other guy's still there, the one who just tried to slash him.
Alright, I use a Thorn Whip to grab that guy
Okay.
Ooh.
and just like throw him back over here.
You need to make a roll.
Yep.
Yep.
Create a long vine like whip.
He's not able to move fast enough to get out of range, so he'll still be in range.
So it's 3 plus 6.
Not good enough.
Yeah.
All right.
I just whip at him.
You whip at him, but he escapes into the crowd. All right. That means that middle bandit. No, he's got the lowest initiative. So Hartmann, your turn. Do you want to kill this guy? This last bandit you got that you've already hurt with your sweeping attack?
How hurt is he?
He's got like 5 hit points left.
Can we knock him out?
You can call to knock him out when you hit him to 0 hit points. You can declare that you're knocking him out instead of killing him. But you have to declare that before you make the blow.
Yeah, I want to punch him in his fucking face.
Alright,
Like
so
with the hilt of my rapier.
Okay. Alright, so you still make a
1
rapier
die 10
attack.
plus Constitution.
17.
Okay. And do more than 5 points of damage.
It should be over
And
there.
if it doesn't do more than 5 points of damage, he takes no damage.
Rad, bro. 6.
Alright, you knock him out. And as this is going, a couple of blackguards with a death dog on a chain, a 2-headed hound,
Oh, lovely.
they come up. What's all this commotion? Who started this?
They did.
He did, sir.
The one on the floor and the puddle.
The puddle originally started it.
They both, like, you can tell they're eyeing you with their detect lie ability. Okay,
I ain't lying, boy.
we'll have to get some people to clean this up. You two try to stay out of trouble. We need to see your passes. Let me see your chunks.
Show him.
Okay. They break off 3 days worth because you've already been in town. Hand you back your chunks.
Yum.
Thanks.
All right. Stay out of trouble, kids.
We'll do our
Aye,
best.
Captain.
All right.
Don't do drugs.
You beat 4 bandits, so split 100 XP. Each get a 50 XP, I guess.
100 XP?
100 XP total, so each of you get 50. 50 XP.
That was an easy fight.
3-2.
Stupid assholes.
All right, so do you want to try to go to another bazaar?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, which one? You have to also make a random encounter traveling into another.
I'm just gonna
area of
roll
town.
a 1 die 8, whichever one it lands on.
Sounds good.
That landed on my sack. 6. So let's see, starting from that one. Shan District again.
Okay, so you head back to the Shan. All right, roll a die 8 as you run into the Shan district.
5.
You see a cultured-looking vampire in a nice suit surrounded by 3 human cultists walking down the street. They ignore you.
Good.
You can interact with them if you want, or you can just walk right on by.
Anything.
These are just special, interesting people you see in the crowd as you go, kind of thing. Because it's the streets, it is the daytime. There are people out and about in the streets. Not very heavy amount of people. It seems that like a lot of people here are kind of paranoid and don't really like to go out much. They basically just keep their heads hunkered down and do their work.
Can I make a quick perception check to see if I can make anything? Well, if I can make anything out on the vampire that seems off or weird.
Like an insight check?
Yeah.
Other than the fact he's being followed by 3 humans.
Yeah. Like maybe a symbol on his garb, maybe a. Just okay. 18.
Okay, you actually notice he does have a little like thing on his lapel that's similar to something that Dustman priest that you saw the other day who's collecting bodies is wearing. So maybe they're part of the same faction, which would make him a Dustman, because that's the name of that faction.
I want to walk up to him real quick. Excuse me, sir, are you one of the dustmen?
I don't walk up to him.
I walk up to him.
Yes, we are. I am affiliated with that faction. How can I help you, son?
We accidentally had a blunder just in Ivlium district, and I just wanted to let y'all know that there are a couple bodies that would need to be picked up as soon as possible if y'all could.
Oh, okay. I will let the proper people know. Thank you.
Of course. Yeah, that's all I got.
All right. You got a little reputation tick from the Dustman.
Yeah. I just want to use a
Pile of goo.
perception.
Okay, so roll another bazaar encounter when you get to the bazaar.
Let's do it.
Oh, I keep also forgetting. You need to be rolling a die 4 when you get to bazaars too.
All right.
So roll. One of you roll a die 10. One of you roll a die 4.
I'll roll a die 10
Alright, I got the 4.
as soon as I find a 10. There we go.
1, 2, 3. 2.
6.
Okay.
10. Yeah.
The die 4 doesn't seem to have any meaning, and you rolled a 6.
Yeah.
Okay. As you're looking around at the shops and stuff, seeing if you can spy this kid, there is... like an old mystic guy in some gray robes who seems to take interest in y'all and tries to get y'all to come over and talk. As you get closer, you notice under the hood he has facial features that look an awful lot like a Githzerai. Hello, brother. Haven't seen you before.
Brother? What do you mean by that?
All Githzerai are interconnected, remember?
I understand you,
But you being born not from egg means that you are not true Githzerai.
this isn't my original body. I wouldn't know any of your cultures or customs.
What do you mean this isn't your original body?
I was resurrected maybe
A
week
day
ago.
Yeah, it'd be like
Almost a week ago.
4 or 5 days ago.
I'm not sure of many of the features of this body or the race that I am.
Is there anything
Do you think
could
you
teach
could
him?
enlighten me?
Or possibly any of his capabilities or influence?
Could I cast Detect Thoughts momentarily with my amulet?
Yeah, I guess. He wants you to come with him to meet someone called the Zerth
Deserve.
to consult about this, because he seems like, what do you mean? You have no clan tattoos, you were reincarnated, you know, it's,
Yeah.
okay, well, you'd have to come and speak to the Zerth here in town.
Why?
He's the most knowledgeable amongst us about these things. And if you're now one of us, someone's going to need to teach you what it is to be Githzerai, I guess.
Was there like an instruction manual or?
It's a teacher trying to imbue knowledge upon you about your race and background.
Do you think I should go with him, Reed?
You can. Just meet me back in Shan District Square, because I'm going to keep looking for Timmy.
Alright. Well, you be safe out there, man.
You too. Stay safe.
Meet you Zon District, place we're staying.
Yeah.
That's in the Ivlium district.
Yeah, meet back at the Avernus district, I would say by nightfall, but you know that.
We do have an appointment tomorrow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, a couple other Githzerai kind of emerge from the crowd or from around him, and they lead Hartmann off to go meet with the Zerth. Reed, what are you gonna do? You didn't meet your apprentice guy yet, so you're gonna keep searching for.
No, actually, I'm going to be tracking him.
You're gonna follow from behind, and keep an eye. Okay.
Because all the ones that just emerged from the crowd are making me a little suspicious.
Well, he's got like a little entourage. They lead you into the Fikwesh district. So even though you're following them, they won't have an encounter, but Reed needs to still roll a die 8
Ah, jeez.
as you enter the Fikwesh district by yourself, tailing them.
4.
What did his thoughts say, by the way?
Let me think. Bunch of let's see. What would he be thinking about at the point that you cast it? How could this be? There's so few of us left. And some thoughts about being attacked from the sky. And maybe this could be helpful. This might just be exactly what the Zerth's been looking for.
Shit, I got another phone call.
Okay. Well then pause. Actually, we can take a break right now anyway.
That.
Alright, so anyway. The Githzerai are leading Hartmann into the Fikwesh district, which is this tiny little district that's just tucked down here in the corner.
Yeah, it's that little.
There's this
square.
large building, that's the council quarters. They go beyond that. While they're ahead of you, there's a group of 5 guards, not at all dressed like the Mercy Killers. They're wearing much more lighter armor, and you can actually see what they look like. They're a mixture of races. Some of them planar humans, a couple of them Githzerai. You do not know what their faction's called, but they are the guards for this one and only district, and they will ask to see your pass.
I try to show him just.
Okay. It slows you down a little bit as they hand you your stuff back and move out of the way. You realize you lost sight of them, so you need to make a DC 15 perception check to not lose them entirely.
Can I use my thief capability to try to find them?
No,
Oh, okay.
it's not appropriate for this.
Well, DC 15?
DC 15.
11.
Plus what?
Your wisdom bonus.
So plus 3. So
And
it's
do you have the perception skill?
Do you have a perception?
No, I have survival.
So,
nature,
okay,
and
justice that. Alright, nope, you lose track of them. Okay, so they lead Hartmann into an alleyway behind a building, and there's one of those little, like, basement kind of doors. There's a couple of those guys that I described, the alternative guards that guard the Fikwesh district. That are flanking the entryway to this basement level. The Gethsera that you originally talked to says something to them in a language that you've never heard before, but you understand. Basically, just saying like, "Hey, we're here to see the Zerth. Let us in." This is your first time realizing that you know how to speak Gith all of a sudden, even though you've never heard anyone speak it before. So they take you down into the basement, and there's another Gethsera. He's dressed like one of the guards, but he seems to be like the high up. He's all shaved. He's got this nice like Fu Manchu kind of thing going on. And he sees the guys come up. The main Gethsera that you had talked to whispers something at him, and he looks at you. He's like, "So, what's your story?"
You really want to know all of it?
Sure, why not?
Well, I was born a human in Faerun. My village was burnt down.
Not fair.
At a very young age.
That's still perfect for him to think of it a bit this way, though.
I don't know what happened to my family. Actually, it was recently today that I'd learned that there seems to be a lineage to the Bronislav name, which is my original last name.
It still is your last name.
I guess.
From when I was human.
Yeah, from when I was
Your
human.
name is still your name.
Yeah.
I mean.
Oh yeah.
So I appear to be a prince, but my entire life I've been struggling in the streets of a city that I grew up in, or was forced to grow up in, amongst thieves and bandits.
Okay.
And I just keep going. And
Why do you look like one of us?
well,
Is this some wish spell? Are you using some sort of phantasmal magic to deceive people?
I was resurrected by Hecate in Avernus. My body was stolen from me. I saw it in a vision when I went into her pool to be resurrected. I don't know why I have this body, but it seems to have some special abilities, and I was wondering if you could show me the way of, well, whatever species you seem to be.
You should go to the face of Gith. It's in Sigil. There you can meet the Anarch. She would be able to tell you a lot more about all of this. In fact, we should probably get you to her pretty damn quick. So,
What happened to your pencil?
I don't know. Did you put it away?
No.
Oh.
the basic gist is these guys intend to take you right now to Sigil.
May I take my comrade?
Roll a persuasion check.
Shit.
Against a 13.
15. Oh, -1. 14. I win. Yeah.
Okay. They will allow you to have some time to collect your items, but they're going to send a Gethsera monk with you to keep an eye on you.
I do have other business here that I need to complete. I am under contract.
Under contract to who?
That's my personal business. I can't block detect thoughts, I assume.
Yeah, no. Actually, you did have something. I could have sworn you had like a... Because I thought that's what your amulet... No, the amulet was detect thoughts.
Yeah, not block.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, mine's to block sight of deities.
Man.
Yeah, divination won't work on you. Okay, DC 18 to persuade him to, like, for you... Because if you won't tell him anything about what your contract is or anything to, like, get across the urgency of why this has to be taken care of before just going off somewhere else...
Could I just continue to explain to him?
You can tell him that you're doing a contract for Moloch.
Well,
A demon.
I made a pact to get here, and it wasn't anything fishy. I didn't do any soul selling or anything. I'm sort of under a binded contract with a guy named Moloch to deliver some papers. That's it. I just have to deliver these papers.
How long is this going to take you?
It won't take me long at all. I've got an appointment tomorrow at 10 with the governor who I have to see.
Huh. Interesting. You haven't joined any of the factions, have you?
I haven't.
There might be some stuff we could have you do.
Well, I don't have an extended stay here.
We only have till the end of the week.
Yep.
I
All
can't say
right.
anything.
We'll give you 48 hours. I'm going to send one of my agents to keep an eye on you, but after that point, we want you to return here, and we're going to go to Sigil so we can go eat with the Anarch.
Alright.
And if you don't come, we're going to send people after your ass. But we'll give you time to take care of your business and wrap up and go get your friend that you want to bring along so badly.
Alright. Well, I'm
Okay.
meeting with him tomorrow, or tonight, so... Do you really want to send your monk with me? You have my word. I'm an honest
We don't
man.
know you.
Fair enough.
You're not part of the Brotherhood, so you're going to take this monk with you. Let's roll a random Githzerai name for this cat.
210.
The die 10, yeah. I'll roll. It's NPC I'm determining. He won't count as a sidekick. It's just a random guy. That's kind of like how the orcs were.
They'll follow
They're
you,
just
but not do
there.
anything.
He might help y'all. He might not. I guess he probably wouldn't want y'all to get killed. Alright, and his name is going to be Murg. M-U-U-R-G.
Merg.
Murg.
So we got a new guy.
Okay. Well, we've managed to, in just one session, tag both the fucking weird side plots I had for Hartmann. That's great. Okay, so you leave. You're still like looking around out in the street. It's like maybe an hour's passed, and suddenly Hartmann just kind of comes up and it's like, "Oh hey!" So
You're alive!
you
I
can
am
tell him
alive.
about what just happened.
Yeah, I really basically would...
Like these guys want to take him to Sigil to meet the face of Gith.
So we only have 2 days to get this done?
But they are giving us sort of a guide into Sigil, and my Planeswalker books says that it's really good to have a guide in Sigil.
That is true. Although they would be taking us directly to that. But at least we would have a guide through Sigil.
We only have 48 hours until I need to return.
Alright, we can get this done. Let's spend the rest of the night just continuing to look around, hopefully find Tom.
Can I talk
Okay.
to Murray?
If you want, he's not going to be able to tell you a whole lot. What do you want to ask him?
Well, fill me in on some of the, well, what do you think exactly
He's mostly
he doesn't
there.
know much. He's just a lackey, right?
Oh,
Like,
he knows enough,
he doesn't-
but the thing is...
You don't know. He's a monk.
He's just here to, like...
He's a Githzerai martial artist, basically. But like, there's all sorts of things you could ask him that he could answer. That's not going to be indicated at all by that card. That's just generic fucking basic fight statistics.
So who's your friend?
Well, I don't really know. He doesn't speak English, does he?
Yeah, he does. His
What's
name's
your name?
Murg. You've introduced him. I'm Murg.
Oh, he's Murg.
Nice to meet you, Murg. I'm
Yeah.
Reed.
What's up,
Obviously,
Murg?
you know Hartmann here.
Yep. So, wait. How come I have to go and see this,
To learn about who you should be.
I mean, yeah.
That's a bit, I don't know what the Zerth or the Anarch might want with you specifically. The Githzerai have been in hard shape for the last century. And so maybe they're just intrigued by the idea that a human got turned into a Githzerai. Maybe they want to figure out if they can do that to make more of us. We've lost many of our rookeries. The Githyanki invaded our territory in Limbo and have been slowly moving to exterminate us across the Outer Plains for a century now. It's just led to the ruin of an entire sect of the great factions of the Wheel. Most of us are now either members of the Doom Guard or the Free League or the Revolutionary League. Some of us are also converts. But that's just basically a way for us to take on the role of another faction without actually having to fully join that faction. I myself am Revolutionary League. Ahead, do one last bazaar, so you need to get up to Ivlian Bazaar. So do you want to pass the Citadel District or do you want to pass the Shan District?
I want to pass through the Citadel District.
Alright, let's take a look.
Alright, roll the die 10.
Go for it.
It's 9.
There's
Come on, Timothy.
5 half ogres that are trying to push a cargo-laden wagon, but one of its wheels is broken, so they're having trouble getting it down the cobblestone path, and it's causing a bit of a traffic jam. Unfortunately, there's no one in the street who has the mending ability to help these guys out.
I walk up being all badass and I go, hey, mend.
Oh God, thank you. Oh, here. And hands you a pouch.
Is it mulch? Is it delicious mulch?
With 70 gold coins in it.
Sweet.
Oh!
Well,
Thank you so much.
No problem. Y'all have any more trouble? Where y'all going?
Oh, we're just heading down to the gate. We got some stuff we're taking on to Sigil.
Oh, what are you taking?
Just a bunch of raw goods to be processed at the foundry from the Delphar smelters.
Oh, hey, we need 2 iron bars anyway.
No, we could possibly get those just from the people that we're going out with.
They're not going to give you shit out of their cargo manifest.
No, we like ride on the cart and then buy the shit there.
No.
They go there anyway.
Well, they're heading up to the main gate.
Not to mention we would be like breaking 2 deals.
You can, if you want to travel with them, you will have to keep you from having to make another encounter check when you get into the Ivlium Bazaar, since they'll be passing through the Ivlium sector, and having some ogres around you will keep other people at bay.
We're just going through the city.
Half ogres, but yeah.
But I would still like to possibly try to find Timothy on the way home.
And you're not going to Sigil yet.
Not yet.
No, because he's got shit to do, so you don't really need to go all the way with them. But it'd be helpful to get into the Ivlium Bazaar, since you helped them out. They'd let you travel with them down the road.
Can we travel with them and ask if they've seen a little, like, apprentice walking around lately?
Oh, that kid, he pops up at the bazaars periodically. He does work for his master. It's just a lot of fetch tasks or selling services to people who want to hire the Archmage for various things. They talk to the kid.
Well, you see him.
Do you know any way to contact the kid to get his services?
He's either there in the morning at the bazaar he chooses to go to, or he's not. It all depends on his master. He's not even out every day. It just depends on his schedule.
Alright.
I can't speak for the kid. I've only seen him a few times.
Well, appreciate it. My name's Reed, by the way. This is Hartmann.
I'm Urach.
Yo, what up, Urach?
Urach. Sounds very familiar. Is or ogre, not orc. My bad. I was thinking of
Half ogre at that.
half ogre.
And I'm just making something up off the top of my head that sounds... Ugh. Okay, so anyway... they don't have much. They can tell you a little bit, like the Delphar district is where they work. That's the district that's run by the rock gnomes in town. That's where most of like the stuff that's mined out of the Valley of the Spine is taken and is smelted down out of the ore into raw stuff, and then it's shipped off to the foundry and Sigil to actually be manufactured. They don't do a lot of the manufacturing here, although the Delphar do glass blowing and work with jewelries and gemstones and stuff, because they're rock gnomes. They like doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
They also build a lot of the city's clocks and devices. So
It's interesting.
that's really about all they really have to say about stuff, unless you want to anything else you can think of about city life that half-ogre laborers might know.
Let's accompany them through the district.
Okay, well they'll drop you off near the bazaar, and you can part ways with them. You'll need to roll your bazaar encounter table.
10?
Day 10, yeah.
Yeah. And you had rolled a 2 on that die 4, right? Last time?
Yeah.
I want to say yes, yeah.
Okay. Well, when you get into the Ivlium Bazaar, there is an open portal there. Because that's where there's a random portal that leaps between each bazaar day to day. And today, apparently, it's in the Ivlium Bazaar. And what did you roll for your encounter on a die 10?
4.
4. Ironically enough, there is a... you wouldn't know what an Egyptian looks like, but there's an Egyptian merchant that's just come out of the gate. Wearing robes, shaved head. He's got like that Egyptian kind of goatee that's all bound up and shit.
What's he seem to got? What does he seem to have?
A couple of assistants follow through with a cart laden full of foodstuffs. They're here to deliver foods.
Hey, you want to get some sausage?
Egyptian stuff, like grains,
I was
just
right
raw
about that.
goods.
I
These
don't
are like,
know.
it's not prepared foods, but stuff for making breads and other kind of shit.
Alright, well, never mind.
Yeah.
You want to talk to him?
Yeah, I want to talk to him real quick. I'm like, hey.
Greetings, travelers.
Greetings, travelers. I have a question for you. What's this portal? Why did it just appear here?
Oh, this is the portal to Thebestus. It's the city I come from.
Bestus.
Yeah.
What plane is that from?
Here, it's here on the Outlands. It's one of the closest Outland settlements to here. We're regular trade partners, and we use the gate to move goods back and forth between here and Ribcage.
Fascinating. Too bad I can't use the gate.
You could walk right into it.
I mean, it's just like
It's a
we
bad
have other
idea.
things we gotta do.
Yeah, we got shit to do. Let's do it.
Alright.
Yeah, we're like, that's really cool. I like your wares, man.
Later,
Looks
bro.
cool. Later, bro. Give me a fist bump.
No thanks.
Alright, yeah, we just walk up and go inside,
Alright.
smoke some halfling pipe weed.
On the way.
So you return back to your thing, as that was your other. The wizard's apprentice was not there at the bazaar, so you go. You have your long night's rest at your hotel. The next morning is meeting with the governor.
Alright, we're there.
So
Wake up, I scrub my gills, feel keen. Let's go talk to you.
Learn about new parts
roll a
of myself.
d10 on your way back to the citadel.
1.
Uno.
So this is how we're going to end things, huh? All right. You're cutting down. It's still fairly early in the morning. There's a lot of heavy traffic.
What?
You come upon, or the vampire mist comes upon you.
Oh shit.
I use gust of wind to push it away.
So what was your initiatives again? What did you have?
Oh no.
I had 9.
Yeah, Reed was a 9.
You had like what, 5, 4?
5. Yeah, Hartmann was 5. Our vampire mist has an initiative of 18.
Right. That's cool.
All right. So let's see. Which of you seems the most alive? Who has the highest hit points?
What you got, 28?
Mm-hmm.
I got 36.
All right. This red mist kind of emerges from some cobblestone grates at your feet and starts filling the space that your character occupies. It's going to perform a life drain, so you need to make a DC 13 Constitution savings throw.
Alright. So whatever plus 3. I got 6.
Okay.
Okay, you take 2d6 plus 3 necrotic damage. You got lucky, so 4 and 3. You take 7 points of necrotic damage. You will not be able to re-heal that damage until you've taken a long rest. So it effectively lowers your hit point maximum until you're able to take a long rest, even if you re-heal. So you're down that much.
Alright, and
now it's your turn.
I use gust of wind.
All right.
Let's see. A line of wind 60 feet long and 10 feet wide blasts from you in a direction you choose from the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn, yada yada, gustus spews gas or vapor and extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames in the area. It causes protective flames such as those lanterns and dance wildly and has a 50% chance of extinguishing them. As bonus action, each of your turns you can move whichever direction you want. So
So is that going to allow you to push it away from you?
yeah, it starts from where I am and
It's in your space.
Alright, so I jump backwards and then use gust of wind.
Okay.
Or better yet, hold on.
Oh yeah, you can do a move and an action at the same time.
Gust of wind, baby.
Actually, I used Thunder Wave.
Okay.
It's my baby, it works.
It's an AC of 13 to strike this.
Alright, so whatever plus 3. It's on a corner.
Reroll.
4.
Okay, you're all like, whoa, thunder wave into the sky. Shit. Okay, Hartmann. Your buddy's being attacked by this red mist. It has damage resistance to acid, cold, lightning, necrotic, and thunder damage. And luckily you have the green steel weapons, because otherwise it's only going to take half damage from non-magical attacks. But you do have magical weaponry, at least. Effective magical weaponry.
Jeez.
It cannot poison it either, and it cannot be charmed, exhausted, grappled, paralyzed, petrified, poisoned, prone, or restrained.
It seems OP.
It's only a challenge 3. But it is a mist.
Alright.
It's mist. That's draining your friend.
Stab at the mist.
You slash at the mist, okay.
Yeah, with my rapier.
Alright. It's technically magic since it's a green steel weapon, so you'll do damage. You beat it at AC 13.
Wait. +5. Yeah, I hit.
Okay. Do some damage.
It
has 30 hit points.
Where's that D? Damn it. That's the 8. 8 plus strength? No, it's a dex weapon, so +2, I want to say.
Yes.
6. And I do an action surge, so I hit again.
So you've done 6 so far?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I got a 19 on that, so I hit. And then 6 plus, is it? Okay, rapier's plus dex for damage. So,
And then you get another +1 because it's magical.
so that's 9.
Okay, so 9. So 9 and 6, you've done 15 points of damage. Alright.
Yes.
Okay. The vampire mist moves to envelop Hartmann. Make a DC 13 Constitution save.
I'm wearing my shield, right? So is it magic?
No,
Oh.
it's a mist attack.
DC 13. Okay, I got a 3.
Alright, so you're going to take 2d6
Oh shit.
plus 3 necrotic damage as it drains your life. It does 6 points of damage. 2d6 plus 3, so 5. It does 8 points of damage to you, and it regains 8 hit points.
Okay.
Okay,
My turn?
Yeah, read.
Alright, I used
This mist is now surrounding Hartmann.
I used Gust of Wind aiming at Hartmann. I'm sorry, Hartmann, hold on.
And is this going to cause Hartmann to also have to make a roll to stop going prone or anything like that?
Choose for spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in a line must succeed in a strength saving throw or be pushed back 15 feet away from you in direction following the line.
Okay, so yeah, they both have to make a strength savings throw, eh? Alright, against what? Or is that, I guess, be your spell save, wouldn't it?
14.
14, okay. So this thing's got to beat a 14, and it's got a -2 to its strength. Okay, no, you will be able to successfully blow the mist back 15 feet. Hartmann, roll your strength roll to not be blown along with the gust of wind and still be in the mist.
It's athletics, right?
Strength savings throw.
So +1.
Oh, I got plus.
Do you have a savings throw for strength? Yeah.
10.
10 plus your
Plus-
strength bonus plus your
13.
2. Okay. Alright. And that was to beat a...
14.
So no. Okay, they both get pushed back 15 feet.
Aw, man.
Alright,
Well, we keep fighting this thing.
Hartmann, it's your turn.
If I do second wind, can I still attack?
I say get out of the way first.
Alright, I
You
run.
can remember you can move and attack in the same action. You can just choose to move before your attack or vice versa. So you can pull yourself out of the mist. At least enough that enough that you're not standing in the middle of it and attack it. But
I go ahead and I run and I take a shot at it with my flintlock, baby.
okay, beat a 13.
Okay. 13.
All right.
Plus
Your
that's
various bonuses.
solid.
And
Alright,
I'm just
do
curious,
damage.
but the Gust of Wind says the gust disperses gas or vapor.
It's more solid than that.
That's what I
I
figured.
do.
Like an
There's an
ectoplasmic
evil
core.
intent and intelligence to this mist. You do what?
8 plus 3 is 11, so 11 damage.
Okay.
Damn, son. And that's 99 shots.
Alright. The V-Mist rushes Hartmann again. Constitution. Savings throw. DC 13. To avoid another life drain.
Shit. Oh wait, I have saving throws on my Constitution.
Yes.
So
So it's
roll
14.
again.
Okay, that's enough then.
Yeah.
Alright, so it fails to do the life drain. Okay, before Reed attacks, a vampire spawn that the vampire mist summoned because y'all did damage to it appears in the scene. And it's got an initiative of 12. It's going to attack Reed since he's not engaged directly with the mist.
What about the monk?
You do have the monk there.
Why is the monk not fighting?
You haven't asked.
Oh, jeez. Fight, you lame-o. Come on.
Roll some initiative for that monk. Let's see where he fits in here.
All right. 1. Okay. He's about to die.
He's like, yeah, okay, he's at the bottom of the pile. Alright, either way, vampire spawn emerges from an alley, hisses, and lunges at Reed. It can make a multi-attack, so it's going to make a claw attack with a +6 to hit, and your AC is what?
AC is
He can see invisible people.
14.
Okay. It hits you. He's not going to do damage, he's going to try to grapple you instead.
Oh.
So you need to make a DC 13 strength check to escape.
So I don't have any bonuses to strength. 13.
Oh, jeez.
Technically, that's not beating a 13. That
It
is
is
a
not.
13, and you have no other bonuses.
Wait, yes you do.
Proficiency bonus.
Oh,
You have no. This is just a raw strength check.
Strength,
Yeah.
no, because I don't have the big power anymore, because I'm not one of the furbolgs.
Yeah. So, all right. You try to struggle, but it manages to keep its hands on you, and it
Ah!
bites into your fleshy Triton neck.
No!
Does enough to beat your AC. So
It's
you
your deal.
take 1d6 plus 3 piercing damage. You take 8 piercing damage.
8 piercing.
8 piercing, and then 2d6 necrotic.
The monk's right next to him, right?
The monk's like a little bit behind y'all. He's got enough of a movement he can pop in and do something. So, okay, so you took your piercing damage, and then you get drained of blood for 7 points of necrotic damage.
So that's 15. Alright.
Alright. Now, Reed, it's your turn.
Why does monk guy not get go?
Alright, so
He's at the bottom of the goddamn list. You rolled a 1.
What a lame.
due to Gust of Wind's a cantrip, can I still have that on while I'm using another spell?
That would require multiple concentration, no.
Alright, so I drop Gust of Wind and activate Flame Sphere.
Okay.
Alright,
Oh, fire! That's perfect.
a 5-foot diameter sphere of fire appears in an occupied space of your choice within range. And
It's not extra vulnerable to fire, but they're not immune to fire either, so...
So I use that to right behind the one that's in front of me.
The spawn?
Yes.
Okay.
And so I pretty much just Spartan kick it into the fire.
Alright, so... Or you can telepathically move the fire right into it.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, so you manifest your big orb of fire and throw it into the vampire spawn. Okay. Is there an attack roll, or does he need to make like a save?
He needs to beat a save of 14, I believe.
To dodge it?
A 5-foot damage sphere fire appears in an occupied space of your choice within range and lasts for the duration. Any creature that ends its turn within 5 feet of the sphere must make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d6 fire damage on a failed save or half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, he's got a +6 to his dex saving throw. What was that saving throw value again? Or is it your spell save?
I believe it's my spell save, which should just be 14.
Okay, so he's got a beat a 14. He's got a +6. You lucky cunt. He takes full damage. How much damage does that fire orb do?
Let's see, it's 2d6. So
Okay.
I guess I'm right here.
I got 10. Plus my spell attack's at 16.
Okay. Well, the spell attack is the attack to roll hit. That doesn't have to add to damage.
Whatever.
So, just 10 points of damage?
Yep.
Okay.
It's not bad.
Alright. Hartmann, your turn.
Alright. Am I close enough to close the distance to the
You're-
vampire?
You still have the fog.
Yeah.
Can I run away from it?
You can move and make a full move action.
Alright, I want to lunge.
You can make a double move and sacrifice an attack and dash away.
I want
And
to
get double of your movements and get out of range, but then you won't be able to use an attack.
You
because
could
you've already
dash
used your
towards the
action.
vampire.
Well, you're all within like movement range of each other, so you don't need to dash unless you're just trying to escape.
I want to try and attack the vampire that's attacking Reed.
And leave the mist alone.
Just keep attacking the mist.
Okay.
I scream out, I got this thing!
Jeez. What do I do?
Attack it as much as you can.
Alright, rapier. Let's do this. Oh shit. Okay, precision attack. Give me the D8. That's 2 plus 5, 7. Come on, baby. 1, 2, 3, 4, 11.
Not enough to beat a 13.
Can I roll another superiority die?
Yeah, as long as you have superiority die to use.
4. I hit.
Okay, you've wasted most of your superiority die already,
That's 3. I only got 1 left.
All right, roll damage.
Oh, that's a D20. Damn it. 8.
It's precisely hitting this mist.
Haha.
Yeah, haha.
Take that.
7 plus 2.
Plus
Plus proficiency bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
it'd
that's
be
plus 4. So
9 or
11.
Yeah.
Plus 1 because it's green steel. 12.
Okay.
God damn that math.
The monk. Let me see that monk. You don't actually control the monk. I control the monk.
You control.
Let's see what the monk does. The monk is going to come up and try to fight the vampire spawn. So let's see. He's going to have to beat that vampire spawn's 15 with an unarmed strike.
Multi-attack.
It counts as a
Magic attack. Magic
Yeah.
weapon attack, yeah.
first strike. Kia karate blow doesn't hit. Second karate blow plus 4 versus 15. No, the Gesari monk is completely useless on this round.
What the you monk.
All right.
Just.
Before the next round happens, you hear a voice that you kind of recognize. Halt in the name of the law.
Yeah, we're saved.
Not quite, but somewhat, because y'all met him earlier as a random encounter. Upon this vampire encounter, you get to be helped out by Musharraf Virtue. You now have a sidekick that's just joined your party to help you out here in a pinch.
Help us. Help
I
us.
guess. So, who wants to roll for Musharraf's?
You got this. I got the good serious. Well,
And who wants to look at Musharraf?
okay, it's you me.
That's it. I gotta roll initiative.
Roll initiative for Musharraf.
18.
All right. He's got the same initiative as the vampire mist. So roll a die 20.
9.
All right. So Musharraf will go first. Musharraf has top initiative. What does Musharraf do?
He pulls his longsword out and goes for the vampire thrall.
Okay, the spawn.
Yeah.
All right. So have him roll to attack and beat an AC 15.
Let's see. He's using both hands, so 1 die 10 plus 3.
Well, just first do the beat the AC.
Got 5.
And his attack bonus is plus 8.
Yeah. So.
Not quite good enough. Okay. Vampire Mist attacks Hartmann.
Okay,
Rushes up on Hartmann.
that's cool.
Make your DC 13 Constitution save.
I can't parry.
Exactly, it's a mist.
Yep. Okay,
That's why you have to make a Constitution save to
parry.
toughen up and not be life drained.
Oh, that 19. It was gonna wait. 9. I got plus 2 is 11. And what else do I need to add to that?
You don't have a Constitution save bonus?
I got do. That's plus
That's
2.
2, and then if you have a Constitution
Nope.
modifier? No.
I get sucked.
Alright, 2 die 6.
Okay.
Get sucked
Plus
for
3, so you get 8 and 3. You take 11 points of necrotic damage.
Oh jeez. Oh god. Oh,
Y'all are
oh,
getting your
golly.
shit fucked on the way to meet the governor.
We need to get on time.
Okay, Vampire Spawn turns and attacks Musharraf with a couple of claw strikes.
AC 20.
Misses the first time, misses the second time.
Dude, I'm gonna die.
Alright, Reed, your turn.
Alright, let's see. Drop the flaming spear and I whip out the flame blade.
Okay.
And let's see, it's 3 die 6 fire damage on a hit. So plus 6 for the roll.
If you're hitting the Vampire Spawn, beat a 15
Alright.
on your attack roll.
13 plus 6.
Is more than enough. Alright,
Alright.
roll damage.
Let's see, 3 die 6.
Okay, go for it. Get him, boy.
Burn. That's 6.
jeez.
Plus.
Could have rolled
Do I
one.
get
Huh?
anything?
No, you just get word of the damage it says.
Alright.
So you did a total of 6 points of damage.
Huzzah.
Alright, well, it's better than nothing.
Mm.
Okay, Hartmann, your turn. Missed. That's still trying to drain you?
Is it anywhere near dead?
Yeah, very close.
Okay, I go.
Because it wasn't able to drain you last time. Oh, wait a minute, it did drain you. How much damage did it do?
Jeez.
What did you take?
11 damage.
Dude.
Alright, so yeah, and then it's back up to 13 hit points. Which is something that you can do.
Yeah.
Let's just say, without me revealing shit, that it's more important to kill the mist than it is to kill the spawn, even though the spawn is stronger and deadlier. Classic vampire rules, guys.
My second wind won't heal me.
Alright.
Will it?
You can use it to use some of your hit dice, isn't it? But it won't heal you up past what you've taken in necrotic damage.
Exactly.
So all you've had so far is necrotic damage.
Damn, I'm gonna die, son. Okay, screw it. I go for it. Come here, boy. Damn it. Come on.
Not enough.
Uh,
Simply not enough.
Okay.
can I run away at least like
Monk.
30 feet?
Since he's controlling Musharraf over there, you can control the monk. What do you want the monk to do? You yell at the monk and gift to do something. What do you tell the monk to... Who do you tell the monk to attack? Is the monk
I say
gonna-
help me because I'm dying.
Alright. Roll the monk. He's got 2 attacks. Roll the first one, AC 13.
9 plus his dexterity, right?
It'll say on the attack at the bottom.
Skills.
At the bottom.
At the very bottom it says for the attacks. It'll say plus
6,
whatever at the very beginning of it.
The Githyanki makes 2 unarmed strikes. 4 feet, and it's magic weapon attack. I don't know.
Plus 4.
Oh, jeez. Okay, yeah, he hits.
Okay.
Think
So he does 1d8 bludgeoning damage.
1d8.
Plus 2.
6.
Plus 2.
Yeah, made 6.
Okay. So he takes 6 damage. And then 2d8 psychic damage.
Ho ho. 9.
You have killed the mist.
Finally, jeez.
The vampire spawn screams and immediately turns to ash and just falls apart into dust.
You just punch this mist.
Split up between the 3 of you, because you now you have Musharraf on your team. 2,500 XP.
2,500?
Yeah, 1,800 for the spawn and 700 for the mist.
333, 333.
You can just get a fucking phone out, I guess.
I don't have one.
Wait, yes I do.
Yeah, don't be a dumbass.
Because that's not a smooth calculation. So
If only my brain were not a calculator.
20.
833.
833 each.
833.
all right, and write 833 down on Musharraf. And he's not part of your party unless you tell him to fuck off.
Nah, I like this dude. He saved us.
Man, I like
Showed
that.
up in the nick of time, and you would not have met, and that would not have happened if you hadn't encountered him earlier. So it's all just the random circumstances of your random encounter rolls. Okay.
I'm stacking up the experience.
Alright, can I use the priest card to try to heal myself from possible vampirism?
You haven't been taken. It's only if you hit 0 do you have to worry about that.
Oh, okay.
You weren't killed by it.
Alright.
He just nibbles on you.
Yeah, it just drains you a little bit. You are going to need a long rest to be able to recover properly, but unfortunately you got to go meet the governor now.
Yeah.
So
Scrape and lick.
I guess on that note, I guess that's how we're going to end. Y'all clean up a little bit from your vampire fight. Musharraf is now in your team, and you scramble the rest of the way on to the Citadel, and you see Serena Noose hanging out in front of the palace waiting for y'all. And we'll pick up the rest of this next week when you go finally go to meet
We're so
the governor of Ribcage.